are 2 lore bits and 3 frozen villagers in this level.
The stench of this place would put a rotting carcass to shame. Whew. Stay on your guard, boy. The marshlands of Sorrows are home to many foul creatures.
Well, that's not comforting. Oops. Oh, alright. It's not a secret platform there. Okay. Fine, we'll do this the hard way. That's an interesting bounce there.
Sentinel of Hope, originally built to lead the Kamloops across the deepest part of the swamp, it still stands today as a testament to their ingenuity.
Pretty cool. I'm just gonna, yeah. I was gonna say, I'm gonna guess don't get hit by that, but... As usual, I didn't exactly listen to my own advice. See what's up here. Ah. See, now. Here's an interesting thing. Ow. Oh, I should have hit that save point first. Okay, I'll be smart this time. maybe not any more effective. Shoot, now I gotta wait for that thing to come back. That's what I thought. Just making sure. Okay. Now, well, that worked. October 26th, 1590. After a month-long hike, we had officially left the chain of mountains. Unfortunately, this new region was absolutely awful, as Isan described it. While I wouldn't completely agree with that statement, it was hard to find anything nice to say about this place. We got ourselves into what looked like a giant swamp. The air, so hot and humid, made a simple task like breathing a chore, and I spared you the details about the constant stench ever since our arrival. All of this wouldn't be so bad if we also didn't have to deal with the swamp's local fauna. Mosquitoes swarmed around us all day, flying in front of our faces and attacking every unprotected spot of our skin. Bog frogs spat poison darts if we inadvertently walked too close, and weeping willows covered the area with their toxic tears. But without a doubt, the most annoying thing about this place was that we had to watch every one of our steps to avoid falling into the deep mud. It had only been 2 days in the marshlands, but I could tell that we were playing with fire. I didn't want to lose any member of my crew in a place like this. No one deserved that, not even Isan. Yes, she didn't like that one either. However, I always tried to see the silver lining in this type of situation. The good news was that we could chop down the weeping willows to repair the ship's hull. According to the cyborg DDP, it would be a meticulous and long process because of their poisonous tears, but it was possible. The biggest issue would be not impossible to carry the wood through the swamp's deadly mud. I gathered my builders and engineers so they could come up with a plan. Our best option was to build a narrow, solitary bridge over the deepest part of the marsh to carry the planks back to the ship. DDP and the builders could start working on that as soon as we established some form of base camp. But for that, we had to get out of the swamp first. We couldn't camp in the muddy waters after all. Oh, Numbra, why did you make it so difficult to love you?
You know what worries me most? It seems like no place was left untouched by these accursed crystals.
Yeah, that is kind of concerning now that you mention it. I don't like that one bit.
Such disgusting creatures. Yuck.
Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Whew.
You truly remind me of my former pupil at times. I hope you two don't end up sharing the same fate.
I was gonna say, is that a compliment or a complaint? Oh boy. Knew I was in trouble there. Oh. Okay, I can run on the goo. Well, that's handy to know. So I can exercise a certain amount of caution. Ow. Had that one too. Phew! Ah, I missed one. This is going to be tricky. Oh boy. So far, so good.
I hope you have another trick up your sleeve.
Okay, so that's helpful. Yeah, that would have been nice with that thing in the other level. Oh well. Cheeky.
Look, the gate is open. Luxana and the other divinities must be nearby.
I'm not betting on it.
Following this new lead, the boy and I ventured into a secluded part of the bog. He wanted answers as to what was happening to our homeland. And, most importantly, he was determined to find his friends. As for myself, I was more worried about what could be lurking in these parts of Numbra.
That's a big question. Madness in the mud. 3 lore and 3 people.
Let's get moving. I've had enough of this blasted swamp.
Okay, let's be honest here. I'm not gonna find all the lore bits. I'm gonna try and rescue as many people as I can when I can, but that's gonna have to be a second playthrough. Just ain't no way.
I'm surprised any of them survived after the Black Swarm's demise.
Don't know what the Black Swarm was, but I don't think I want to know either.
I'd destroy their nests myself if I weren't so old. Like in the good old days.
Yeah, definitely got to take those out. Whew, that was close. Okay, well there's definitely something down here then. Maybe. Oh. Oh man, I cannot believe I saved that. How in the world am I supposed to... Didn't mean to do that. Holy crap, I made it. Now I just gotta get out of here. Oh, yeah! November 12th, 1590. We had already been wandering through the bog for 5 days. Out there in the wild, Cinia had been of tremendous help. She looked right at home, and her skills saved us many times from falling prey to the marshland's trickery. I had to admit, Machida and her made a formidable duo. If we eventually found something useful in this blasted swamp, it would be thanks to them. Being from rival nations, I was surprised by their natural teamwork. Ifrit and Wasaki had been at each other's throat for centuries. Once upon a time, they were unified as one nation and lived somewhat peacefully. But when the king passed, the two sons got into a war over how the nation should be ruled. The youngest son and his supporters left the capital and founded Wasaki, across the Great Divide on the western side of the continent. The older son and his armies tried for years to subdue the younger brother, but failed every time. Since then, the two nations despised each other. It got worse with every new generation. The newborns were taught to hate their neighbors from the get-go, without any good reason. It was a very sad situation. Not much could be done to break the cycle of hatred, but maybe this unlikely duo could bring peace between the two nations once they returned home. I hoped that everyone was fine at the base camp with San in charge. I knew the crew was in good hands. As for myself, truth be told, I had not felt well recently. I didn't want to add more pressure on our team's shoulders, so I kept it a secret, but I had felt an increasing fever in the past few days. My legs were weak and wobbly, and I found myself panting easily, slowly lagging behind the group. I tried my best to hide it, but it was harder with each passing day. As we made our camp for the night, Machida came by. He didn't say a word, but I knew he knew. He simply leaned on a nearby rotten tree and stared at me. "Can't tell the others. This will only spread panic among the group," I warned. He simply shrugged and, for a rare instance, replied something. "Just make sure I don't have to carry you around." I couldn't help but laugh at the situation. I didn't know how much worse my condition would become, but as the leader of this expedition, it was my duty to keep marching on. I couldn't dishonor myself, and especially my people, the Kamloops. More importantly, I would never hear the end of it from Hassan. All right. Oh, okay, it worked. I rescued the villager. Okay. Sketchier than I would have liked, but again, it worked.
Look at the horizon. There are people marching by. Follow me. I know a secret passage that will let us sneak past them.
I don't see the people.
Ooh, where is all that slime coming from? You know what? I'll wait for you on the other side.
Of course he will. That is a lot of slime. Okay. Scared me for a minute there. Okay, what kind of a giant trap is this? Okay. Something where I'm gonna have to have done something about the slime, I'm guessing. Whoa. Okay. I got it. Teaching me something. Clever. So I probably can. Do that. No. Oh, wait. That is really tough. Alright. I don't think I can do that. Leave that for the 100% run. That doesn't sound healthy.
Took you long enough. While you were taking a nap in there, I heard a huge explosion ahead. We should be careful.
Well, thanks for that warning. That is the first time I've seen fire.
These are the soldiers we saw earlier. It looks like a huge battle just took place. This bodes ill for your comrades.
Yeah, no kidding.
There is only one place in this barren wasteland where the enemy could have taken the Celestial Guards. There are ruins not far from here, the Temple of Mictlan. However, nothing good has ever been known to come out of that place.
Well, that's not encouraging.
Only fools like us would dare trespass into the Temple of Mictlan. This cursed temple was a remnant of the past. The rumors said that the black veil over Numbra was originally cast from this location 1,000 years ago. The god Mictlan consumed everything to create the eternal night, legend said. We were bound to find out if they held any truth.
Well, I guess we'll find out then.
Supposedly, these statues were built to honor Mictlan's most devoted followers. What an unsettling sight.
Well, the statues aren't too creepy yet.
This entire temple is a death trap. I know I'm asking for a lot, but try to keep your recklessness in check.
Oh. Go that way.
Splits in two. I'll trust your gut on this one, boy.
The words of Gladys. Oh, I see. Decided to follow your gut. Where all the feces are kept. Let's see if I chose poorly. That's run.
Still no trace of the other divinities. What could possibly have happened to them?
I'll just stick with up. Totally arbitrary.
What awaits us inside these cursed ruins. Oh, I'm much too old for this insanity.
Poor choice. There we go. I think I might have just screwed myself over. Okay, nope, I'm alright.
Although every inch of me wants to get out of here, turning back is no longer an option at this point.
Cool. It's too high, I can't read it. Oh, but I can do it there. December 7th, 1590. I was awoken in the middle of the night by a panicked Grypix. A loud buzzing sound disturbed the quiet night, and the ground was shaking all around us. I immediately thought it was an earthquake, but it was something much worse. "The Black Swarm is coming! We have to leave now!" the owl urged. We didn't even have time to grab any supplies. We had gathered everyone at once and fled immediately. Ashen initially wanted to stay there and fight, but Grypix called him a fool and yelled to run before it was too late. He let out a grunt and followed us. We ran as fast as we could, led by the young Stripex up in the air. Grypix stood behind the group, protecting our rear from eventual attack. The buzzing intensified greatly as the Black Swarm started to catch up on us. It had picked up our trail. It was harder and harder to run with the ground shaking so much. I thought we were done for, but suddenly, Stripex landed next to me and activated a secret switch. The switch opened a trapdoor on the nearest giant tree. "Go inside! Hurry up!" he shrieked. We all went inside the bark of the tree, and Grypix closed the secret door behind him. It was a secret lair designed by the Night Owls. It was not the first time the pair had encountered the swarm, and the best way to deal with it was to hide and pray not to get found out. Nothing could stand in its way, not even the Night Owls. I couldn't remember how long we stayed hidden inside the dead tree. The swarm passed right by us. The buzzing was deafening, and I could see the fear on my crew members' faces. After a while, we got out. Well, read the lore later. That's gonna be complicated, isn't it? Or less complicated when you can do that. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Throwing my platform too late. There we go. Trick. Yep. I had the timing there, I just blew it. Okay. Whew. Made it. Made it. Wow. Oh, that was tough. I feel like there's a trap coming.
Let's get them out and leave this place at once.
Oh. There's the trap. Alright. Got it. Yes!
Once again, the boy prevailed against all odds. As they said, Nox the Shadow Trickster had a trick for every star in the sky. At last, the dreadful Mictlan was put to rest. We learned quite a lot about the recent events, thanks to Shin and Orlog. The signs pointed to a full-scale invasion. The pair had eventually been captured as their sacred artifacts were lost in the wild. Back when the Kamloops left their homeland for Numbra, only one nation possessed such technology. Eternium, the strongest of all nations. Freed at last, Shin and Orlog wanted to find out why Eternium chased the Kamloops all the way into Numbra's darkness. Unfortunately, there was still no trace of Luxana. I could see that the news saddened the boy. She was his closest friend, after all. But now was not the time to sulk. The boy and I were to deliver a warning to Sylvia, the Kamloops capital. It was also possible that Luxana had escaped the invaders and was there as well. After so many years, the prospect of visiting the exotic Viper's forest again felt strange. I hadn't been there since the Order of the Night Owls disbanded.
Hey folks, Aaron here. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it and you want more, please hit the subscribe button, like it, all that stuff, and don't forget the alerts for when I post new videos. New videos go up every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 8 a.m. Central. Vlogs and gaming content. You can also find me at my blog, stickstoriesscotch.blogspot.com. My Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Shadowcaster, and a lot of other writing over on Mariners Rock. Hope you'll be back next time. Until then, remember, keep your knees in the breeze and the shiny side up. And now, I gotta ride.